Konnichiwa, YouTubers, this is Restock straight from Japan, and today we're going to do Takara-Tomy's Disney-Pixar Label Buzz Lightyear's Transformers. Wow, that's a mouthful. Anyway, let's go ahead and look at the box. As always, I like it because it's Disney. This was actually released, what, 3 years ago, something like that? No batteries required, it says that over here. I love the little transformation scene, and there's little good old Buzz Lightyear. Hey, my son loved Buzz Lightyear. Here's the side of the box. So, hey, I decided to give it to him, but he's only 2 years old, so he can't play with this yet. So, again, don't spoil the surprise. Transformers, Buzz Lightyear, all over the place. Nothing in the bottom. Now the back is kind of neat. It shows you that. Has not many gimmicks, but I'll show you here in a bit. So let's go ahead, transform it a little bit. Let's go show you the spacecraft. Spacecraft is kind of neat because, hey, look, Buzz Lightyear sits nice and comfy right in the little cockpit. It opens up and it does pop out real quick. Look at that. So look at that, at the detail on that. He even have a little squiggly little thing on his chin, butt chin, or whatever he used to have. So the details on that is pretty darn good. It has that awful green and purple coloring. And let's see what other things. Space Command, or whatever, the Space Rocket, whatever. Space Ranger. There we go. I'll get it right one day. So not that bad. You can kind of see the the junk, undercarriage junk, his fits and whatnot. They kind of get in there kind of nice and neat over there. His legs kind of bolt up. And you can kind of see his head from the bottom. So a lot of undercarriage junk. I really don't dig this. Not much in the way of what it does. Hey, it moves around. It's supposed to fly, right? Yay. So it can take off. And, yeah, I'm not terribly sold on this piece, so I'm going to give it a 6.5 out of 10. I mean, it's not horrible, but what can I say? Alright, transformation time is not that bad. First thing we're going to do is unpeg the legs. The feet, actually, they just go like this, and then we're going to straighten out the feet. The feet come down. They have kind of a weird double jointed gimmick here, so they just snap back down. Yeah, right there. The feet are kind of on a ball joint, so they step on down right here, no problem. Next thing we're going to do is unhinge this back portion right here, just like that, and then this thing just basically moves on up and just situates like that. So it doesn't rest, it doesn't clip on, so that's one thing I don't like. And his head comes off. So this is what Buzz Lightyear looks like off of his or a little spaceship, the Space Ranger. Alright, he also becomes the head, so ta-da, creepy looking. We'll show you what that means later. Alright, well, he's almost transformed. Pop out the wings a little bit. There we go. Wings pop out. And this portion right here just slides on back. There we go. And it really rests really nice and clean, but it doesn't peg into it, and that's another... What is up? So the little helmets right here, usually you want a transformer, you want to have them down, but we're going to move this up. There we go. So that one goes back up, and that one goes... There we go. And last but not least, because this is a neat little automorph gimmick, pop in his head, and you'll see that his bottom retracts, and this little lever right here will pop in saying Space Ranger, just like that. Beautiful, huh? Those don't rest very well on here, so and because of this, there we go, what a pain. Yeah, because of this, his articulation ain't that great. We're missing the gimmick. It doesn't give you any waist articulation. As far as articulation, guess what? The head don't have any. It may rotate, but as soon as I pop it out, it'll pop out. Or try to rotate, it'll pop out. Shoulder is on a humongous ball joint. Single, I don't think, no bicep swivel. And his wrist is on a ball joint, but only goes inward. Weird. Kind of a swivel on the wrist. Legs do move up and down, but they move dual. They're not independent, so if one moves, the other one has to move together. Knee is independent, thankfully, and there's a weird looking ankle joint, for lack of a better term. So articulation is kind of limited, and that's the only thing I don't like about these figures. And besides the fact that they're tiny and expensive, yeah, there we go. So let me go ahead. So let's give him size comparison. There he is with Megatron, as always. Ta-da! And you know my favorite stripper is going to make a showing. So he is a little taller, about 4 inches tall. As you can see, he's more scout size than anything, but man, it is kind of price prohibited. I got it much cheaper because he was on sale. But other than that, let's see, his robot mode is really, really good. But because how expensive he is, normally I'd give him like an 8. I guess for a robot mode, but I'll chop it down to a 7 because he's so darn expensive. If you can get them less than 40-50 bucks, hey, good on you. Alright, that's all I got, YouTubers, and I'll catch you all next time.